Salam, shalom, hotep, peace. How is everybody doing? Long time no see. Okay. After reading a few posts, there was one that was exceedingly long, and it also asked me what were some good traits to look for when you're looking at a man who's trying to do polygamy. Some characteristics. Really? Here's some characteristics. One, because of the weight that he's going to have to carry, being self-sufficient might be a good one. He has to be fair. In most cases, I would prefer him to be some type of learned man. And when I say learned man, I mean in ways of different philosophies. Because to be able to juggle what's going to happen, meaning, and this goes for a man who wants to practice polygyny, particularly one man, multiple women, he would have to have a good sense of judgment. When I say mythos, I mean whatever way or walk of life that you are living, whether that's Islam, Judaism, including Hebrew, or even modern day Christianity and all of its facets. However you want to do that, he needs to be learnt in that way so his judgments can be fair and his judgments can be accepted across the board. And when I say across the board, I mean with all of his consorts. Or if you're practicing polyandry, she would need these qualities as well. Polyandry being one woman with multiple men. And disclaimer, I don't care how you feel about polygamy, those two things on top of polyfamilies exist in the world of polygamy. So sometimes people need to be a little more specific about what they're talking about. If you're talking about polygyny, one man, multiple women, be specific about that. Don't be all crazed with people telling them that, you believe in polygamy, but no, you don't, because polyandry is nothing you want to deal with. Well, you don't believe in polygamy. You believe in polygyny. Be specific. And sometimes we won't have these miscommunications. And I say that for this reason. On Facebook, I'm being invited to a whole lot of groups where they're under the banner of polygamy. And that's fine. But as soon as I bring up the idea of, you ready? Polyandry, the polygamists get upset. And I didn't understand it until I came to the idea that maybe they don't understand what they're saying when they say polygamy. Polygamy isn't, see this line right here? See that line right there? It's an umbrella term. It is an umbrella term. Polygamy is an umbrella term. Under polygamy or in polygamy, there are two facets, really. Two facets. Those two facets are polygyny, right here. Great yang, little yin, one man, whole bunch of women, because a whole bunch of women can fit in here, okay? That's one form in polygamy. Polygyny. Got it? Here's your next form. Polyandry. One woman, great yin, little yang. Many of them can fit in here. Now, when I say little yang and little yin, don't get it twisted. I don't mean that they are any less powerful than the great one that they're within. But because many of them can fit inside of the great one, then I'm calling it little in retrospect to the size of the object itself, not the power of the object. Let's get that straight before people are like, I got this much power. I know. Wrong reference, hence the mathematical term of why I'm telling you how I'm breaking that down. Okay? But here's the catch. There's one more that falls under the umbrella of polygamy, and that is polyfamilies. Polyfamilies consist of both of these. Yes. It's many combinations of both of these, because one woman can be hooked to two men, but those two men down here can be hooked to two women. So you have this big family unit working here. So, just to be specific and to define what you're talking about, if you're just on polygyny, let me know that, and I won't introduce polyandry into your frail cycle of polygamy. Be specific when you're speaking. Again, that's what I mean by him being a learnt man. So when you have these conversations, you can have an educated conversation without the definitions of the words being diluted by any one person, because everybody understands exactly what you are talking about. After all, that is a meeting of the minds, of the mind, of the mind, of the minds, of the mind, of the mind. You notice the S I'm putting on that? Because if you're going to be a polygamist, any combination of these, you're going to have a meeting of the minds. Everybody's going to have to be on one accord. And to do that, you're going to have to use this. Truth. Truth is a most powerful weapon in the arsenal of a polygamist. It will save you 30 pounds of flesh. Yes, it will. This will save you a couple marriages. This will save you gray hair. This is going to save you time, money, and circumstances. What is it called again, ladies and gentlemen? The truth. Truth. That's not something from my own mouth. Truth. Work with that. That's your greatest weapon right there. Truth. Trust and truth have the same root. If you have trust issues, then there's a problem with the truth somewhere. Fix that. And the only way to fix that is with complete transparency. Yeah. Meaning, it has to be like glass. You have to come clean. They have to be able to look through you. Everything has to be transparent. And if it can't be, then don't be a polygamist, because the only thing you're going to do is ruin lives, and many of them, all at the same time, because you're a liar. Another quality that should be looked for is sustainability. Yes. Can he sustain the family? And when I say sustain, yeah, I mean monetarily. I do. Because I have expectations. There should be expectations. If you expect your women to do such and so forth as a polyandrist, if my men expect me to do such and forth, then I need to do that. You need to do that. If they're trusting you to do that. Are you going to have setbacks? Everybody does. But you got to get up swinging, boo-boo. Unfortunately, failure is not an option. Go back to the drawing board. Be Wild E. Coyote, super genius. You know, catch the road runner, dude. You know, if Acme not working, shoot. Switch over to another brand. Get some Tim's. Get a Tundra. Get some. Update yourself. Work on yourself. If he's done no work on himself, come on now. But you're talking about a man. And then there's the emotional control that he's going to have. How easy the heart can be swayed. You know, you can't tell, love. He might love this one more than he loves the other one. I don't think it's quantitative. I believe that's a little qualitative, don't you? Because love is different. You don't love any of your children the same. You're not going to love any of your women the same. It's infantile to think so. You don't love anybody or anything the same. Stop that. He's going to love you different. And that's how you explain that, brothers. Little ammo in your corner right quick. But for the sake of the snuffleupagus that live over me now, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. But those are some of the things that y'all can look for. This means the babies came home. I love y'all. I always got my ear to the street. My ear to the street. My ear to the street. Just hit me up. Let me know what you need to know. I'll do these videos as long as y'all keep up the communication. Make sure you like it down there. Subscribe. Share. Share this video. You'll be amazed at how many people need this video. Please share it. I love y'all. Salam. Shalom. Hotep. Peace. Be good to each other. Love each other.